Michael Eyesight is there, the high drive, deep center, go, 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 we're out of here, say ya, playa.
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood, Caladros, the 3-2, swing and a miss, and the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons, and this is it for good. The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four. A dog pile on their side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Cinnaminson High School. We've got a good one this morning with the Haddon Heights Garnets and the Cinnaminson Pirates. This is our first of two games today. We've got Camden Catholic and Seneca following at 11 a.m. It's going to be a good game. And, you know, considering both of these teams came off of losses in yesterday's holiday showcase, you know, round-robin style event, I think that both of these teams are going to be coming into this one ready to fire away. Both of these teams 2-2 going into this. Haddon Heights 2-2 with new head coach Tim McDonald, and Cinnaminson 2-2 with their head coach Mike Fries, who won 23 games last year and finished in the 3 seed in South Jersey Group 2. So we'll talk about most of these guys in a minute, but it looks like they might do a national anthem first. I mean, you know, just thinking about the milestones that are on the edge in this game. Noah Harvey, baseball commit at Richmond and a 3-sport athlete, is just 9 points away from 1,000. Meanwhile, his brother, Drew Harvey, also a senior, and his dad, Shay Harvey, a grad of my high school, Audubon, in 1990, he is 30 points away from 1,000. Now, the thing is that Noah has scored less this year, but he is closer to the mark. Noah, who broke his hand his freshman year, is further away from the mark, but he's scored more this year with almost 70 points in total. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams work out, but there is a slight possibility of an incredible milestone here tonight. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. Welcoming you back here from the Cinnaminson High School gym. We'll flip that one around for just a moment for the Haddon Heights starting 5 with Tim McDonald taking over as a first-year head coach after 16 years of Mike Ritchie, who at the time was the winningest head coach in the Colonial Conference. They're starting 5 this afternoon with 3 guards, Max Silvestri, Jake Silvestri, and Michael Nagaglione, and then 2 forwards, Tyler Foreman, and football star Demir Outerbridge Ali, who just got introduced. And for Haddon Heights, I mean, coming into this game after a 23-point loss to Camden Catholic yesterday in the holiday showcase, now looking for something better here versus Cinnaminson. But Cinnaminson has a chance of maybe having one of the greatest games in this team's history if Drew and Noah Harvey can pull this off. Of course, they are two of the starting guards. The third starting guard is Justin Afari, and he just got introduced as well. And then their two forwards, Colin Parrish and Sonny Gant, a football star for Cinnaminson as well, had a couple of nice catches and a couple touchdowns in our Cinnaminson football game from last year versus Florence. I mean, this is an exciting team. Cinnaminson, like we said, they were the 3 seed in a competitive and just a jockey to the finish with South Jersey Group 2 last year. Obviously, you had Camden and Middle Township, but guess what? They were the next best thing and probably the best team in the BCSL as a whole across any group. So let's see what they can do. Oh, how about that? Law and order music for our lovely officials. The same crew who worked Paulsboro-Pittman last night, they did something that the Phillies do when they introduced the umpires. So how about that? A lot of tradition and a lot of great jokes running about here in this 32-minute contest on a rainy, somewhat warm, but cloudy Saturday morning. Here from the Cinnaminson High School gym, I'm Dan Wilkins with David Cohen to my left running the buttons as we're just getting started here. Noah Harvey, 9 points away. Drew Harvey, 30 points away from the beloved 1,000 mark. Like we said, Drew Harvey did not play in his freshman year, or at least was out early in his freshman year with a broken hand. The tip is up. It's tapped towards Sonny Gant. We're underway in Cinnaminson. Gant at the top of the key passes it out to Drew Harvey. The South Jersey Splash Brothers, except they're literally brothers, unlike Steph and Clay. They accounted for 55% of Cinnaminson's three-point shots last year. I should say out of made three-point shots. Don't forget, later today, Camden Catholic and Seneca will be playing at 11 a.m. to close out this holiday showcase. That's a rattler that does not fall for Jake Silvestri. Goes to Drew Harvey. Passes it to his brother Noah. He pump fakes for three. Good! Noah Harvey drills a three, and he'll now be 6 points away at 9:94, coming into this game with 9:91. Feeds it out into the corner. Silvestri gets an elbow and a foul. Noah Harvey scored 414 points in 2022-23, his sophomore season. He put up over 100 boards and 100 assists in his junior year, along with 280 points. Inbounded to Max Silvestri, and he'll get the Garnets' first points of the morning. It's 3-2, a minute 15 into today's contest. Fed out into the corner for three. Bang! It's not from the Harvey brothers, but it's good nonetheless from the forward, the stretch four, Colin Parrish. And Cinnaminson's out to a 4-point lead here in the very early going. Silvestri stepping back. He goes back to the volleyball line. Feeds it to the baseline to his brother, Jake Silvestri. Catches the air ball. I think he maybe got tipped a little bit. Neither of them hit foul points, take the scoreboard away. Off the inbound to Silvestri. Keep having to differentiate between the two. Max Silvestri wearing number 0, Jake Silvestri wearing number 15. And another foul is called. First on Cinnaminson. Oh, it's Haddon Heights ball. Mike Fry's kind of up in arms about that one. I'm not sure what the situation was. Maybe a line violation or something on the inbound. Okay. Haddon Heights ball. That ball is tipped. It's Drew Harvey who brings it back to Noah. Harvey for three. He got hit, and he missed the shot, and he didn't get a foul either. That one rolls over for Ali. This one's up, does not fall. 6-2, 5.5 minutes to play in the first in favor of Cinnaminson. Noah Harvey 6 points away from 1,000. Of course, this holiday tournament, or I should say holiday showcase, has been chocked full of milestones. Coach Falconero of Bishop Eustis beat Cinnaminson 66-61 to clinch his 300th career win, an illustrious milestone for a basketball head coach. And to be honest, we would have been in the so-called old gym for Bishop Eustis and Washington Township if Cinnaminson beat Bishop Eustis, so that we had a potential to see Falconero's 300th win. But because of that, now the bigger milestone is the Harvey brothers and their accomplishment. Gant gets fouled on the way up. It is kind of an eerie feeling. You know, it's 9:40 a.m. here on this Saturday, and sometimes in a situation like this, it feels like I'm a golf commentator because I have to bring the voice down. Gant misses his first. And Gant misses both. 390 points for the junior last year, 209 rebounds, had 27 steals, averaging just under a steal per game for the Pirates, who are 2-2 this season. Started off the year with a dominant 74-43 win over Bordentown in BCSL play. They lost to Camden Catholic 59-35 in the Jimmy V Showcase back on the 21st, back at Cherokee. This one's into the corner for Harvey. No good. This almost feels like an Elijah Crispin situation from last year. We were at the Salem-Pittman game where Elijah Crispin hit his 1,000th point on a three-point shot in the second quarter. And it almost felt like at that time that they were giving Crispin basically every open shot. Not that the defense was leaving him open, but that the offense was basically like, all right, let's get you to 1,000 and let's get what you need. But the game is tied 6-6, Haddon Heights and Cinnaminson. Double trap for Harvey, Noah Harvey, that should be, or Drew Harvey. See, it's hard to differentiate, but that's a three. Three ball falls for Justin Afari. And the Pirates take a lead midway through the first quarter, 9-6. From yesterday's action in Pittman, Triton beat Caravel Academy of Delaware, of Bear, Delaware, right over the bridge, 72-69. And then Pittman took care of Paulsboro, 71-46. We will be at the Pittman Holiday Championship and Consolation on Monday, December 30th. The consolation game will be between Caravel and Paulsboro at 4 p.m. And the championship game will be at 6 p.m. between Triton and Pittman, a rematch from the Tri-County Conference Tournament, the quarterfinals from last year. Afari going inside. Ball got tipped on the pass. And now Haddon Heights had some trouble passing the ball passively on their own. Silvestri backed out to his brother Jake. Max to Jake there, brother to brother combo. Spins, fires, and no good. Rebound, Drew Harvey. Harvey has not scored yet. Like we said, he is 30 points away from the mark. The realistic expectation is that Noah will reach the 1,000-point mark today, and then maybe Harvey will get it sometime after the new year because Cinnaminson does not play until after the new year, after today. They have back-to-back home games 5:15 starts between Kip Cooper, the South Jersey Group 1 finalist from last year, and more Burlington County play, and then the new school, Thrive Charter, on January 3rd. Now, Thrive Charter is it is a new school, but not a new program. It is basically what is left of Trenton Catholic, as Trenton Catholic closed their doors at the end of the school year, and basically the basketball team that had to leave Trenton Catholic because the school closed became Thrive Charter, and they fielded, it's basically the athletics of Thrive Charter are basically what Trenton Catholic was. That 3-ball does not go. From number 23, Shane McDevitt, as this one's in transition. Ali has it in the lane, splits the gap, and puts 2 up on the board for the Garnets. It's 9-8 with 1 minute and 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Drew Harvey passes it to Gant. Moving in from the baseline in a double traffic again. He feeds it to Noah Harvey, who's open again. And it rolls in. He is 4 points away at 9:96. So could be just 2 more baskets until he reaches that 1,000-point mark. Layup goes out with 30 seconds left. A scramble. Harvey throws it away, and that's Haddon Heights ball. 22 seconds left in the quarter. There's Tim McDonald, head coach for Haddon Heights. In his first year as a Haddon Heights head coach after 16 years of Mike Ritchie at the helm, he recently took over at Highland after Ritchie's resignation in the summer of this year. So he's taking his talents to the Tri-County Conference. Gant has it. Ball got a little bit rattled away. Now it's back to McDevitt, passing it all throughout the top of the key. 10 seconds left. Back at the volleyball line. Harvey, contact and a foul. With 4 seconds left in the quarter, that was only the 5th foul combined. 2 on Haddon Heights and 3 on Cinnaminson. Here comes a 3. Harvey, no good, rattles out, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Hold on. Okay, end of the quarter. We only heard a short buzzer, not a long buzzer, and they decided to call it the end of the quarter. We'll be right back. Cinnaminson in a low-scoring affair, up by 3 after the first frame. Well, this could be a big quarter for that fella right there, the guard, number 10, Noah Harvey. He is a Richmond baseball commit, and his brother Drew is 30 points away. Like we said, it's an interesting paradox because Noah Harvey has scored less this year. However, he has the more total points. He had 36 going into today, and he already has 6 of the – he already has 5 of the 9 that he needs to get to 1,000. Gant passes it out. And this is going to go the other way for Haddon Heights as they trail by 3 entering the second frame. That rattles off the backboard, as Negaglione could not get anything going there. Harvey would be the second player to reach 1,000 on a DWB stream. Elijah Crispin did it last year. What a pass. Ball settled on top of the rim and flies in. 13-8, 5-point lead for Cinnaminson, the biggest lead anybody has possessed today. Keep wanting to say tonight, but it is 10 a.m., so considering the sunrise is only at 7:15 these days in the winter solstice, it wouldn't shock me. But Noah Harvey, has scored only 36 points this year. That pass got thrown away. Noah Harvey, the guard. I mean, both of them are guards, but like we said, 280 points last year for Noah, 100 boards, 105 assists, averaged over a steal per game. And then Drew Harvey had limited playing time in his freshman year, played in 16 of 30 games for Cinnaminson. This one is from 3. Does not fall for number 1, Negaglione. Drew Harvey has scored over 320 points in both of his sophomore and junior seasons. That's an air ball from the left box. He has had less rebounds and assists, but potential to be a very important day for both brothers. Like we said, ooh, we barely kept that in. That was close. Just barely keeping it in for Mason Drum, the senior. Now it's Drew Harvey going in, and he's got his first points of the night. So he is 28 away. Like we said, I mean, it would have been very nice to see both brothers get 1,000 in the same game. I feel like that would be a good headline, but obviously Harvey needing 30, it might be more realistic to say that barring a huge performance, that the second brother might get his 1,000th after the new year. Cinnaminson working with a fast pass and driving it into the lane for Colin Parrish. Colin Parrish, 6-foot guard, 6'4" guard. Negaglione passes to Tyler Foreman, the forward. Goes back to Outerbridge Ali. He gets fouled in motion. Parrish had 369 points in his junior year. I mean, you're retaining most of your team from last year, where Cinnaminson had a great run as a 3 seed in South Jersey Group 2. You lost Zion Foy and Andrew Plaza, and along with that, you lost James Smith. But the seniors that they did lose, the only starter that they lost was Plaza. Foy only had 52 points his senior year, and Smith only had 10. 3 ball falls for Haddon Heights, and it's 17-15, 2-point game, as we are already 3 minutes into the second quarter and inching towards halftime. Harvey back to his brother, back to Parrish. He feeds it to Drew, pump fakes into the corner for Colin Parrish. Back to Drew Harvey. 3 ball rattles out. Offensive rebound. This goes to Drew Harvey, and it's in. So he is 26 points away. I mean, just to keep track at home, I'm going to probably mention that as much as I can, just for the sake of argument. Just so that I can remember in case Noah Harvey has something like a Greg Peterson third quarter from last night. 3 ball goes. 1-point game. Very nice shot there from Trent Bagley, the forward senior, who is still under 100 points in his varsity career, but making some strides with that 3 ball. That shot does not fall for Drew Harvey. I keep wanting to say Drew Harvey. It's Noah Harvey. Another shot rattles out in what has been a low-scoring first half so far. Feeds it to his brother in the corner. 3! Drew Harvey. adds another 3-ball to his resume. He's now 23 out. So, hey, who knows? You're going to have 16 minutes in the second half, and you've got all 3 minutes, 15 seconds of this second quarter to make something happen. 3 rattles out. On the shot by number 0, Max Silvestri. Parrish pulled up for a 3, didn't attempt it. Now it goes back to Drew Harvey. Drew Harvey again, driving from the corner of the baseline. He gets fouled as the ball goes off the window. And again, I mentioned this off the air, but the crew from last night, which is the same crew that worked Paulsboro-Pittman in the Pittman Holiday Classic, I said that they were very light on fouls. And we saw it with only 5 team fouls combined in the first quarter. Now we're 3 minutes left, 5 minutes into the second quarter, and we still only have 2 team fouls in total, 1 each on Cinnaminson and Heights. And honestly, if I'm a coach, I welcome that. You know, I think that the philosophy of letting the boys play and playing, you know, maybe not playing strictly by a no-tolerance policy, but you saw that there was some contact there in the last couple of shots, and maybe just from throughout the entire game, that in some officiating crews would have been called a foul, but in this, it's not. And they're letting them be more physical, and it's creating a better product because of it. Parrish, too long on the 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. A 5-point lead for Cinnaminson. That ties their biggest lead of the night. Haddon Heights has only led for a marginal amount early in the first quarter. He lost the ball. Here goes Drew. Drew passes it to Parrish, lays it in with the right hand through traffic, and a timeout is called. Looks like Cinnaminson was the one who called the timeout, as Cinnaminson takes their largest lead of the morning, 25-18. They're up by a touchdown in PAT here with 2:13 left in the second. Here from Cinnaminson, Pirates called a timeout. They lead by 7, the largest lead any team has had tonight. Haddon Heights will inbound. I guess Haddon Heights must have called the timeout then. See, at Pittman on their scoreboard, it shows how many timeouts each team has left. Sometimes you have to guess, which is why we don't, if we can't hear the officials too well, sometimes that's why we don't show timeout graphics on the bottom of the screen like we do for bonuses and whatnot, just because some scoreboards that are like the one on the top left of your screen, the actual physical scoreboard, only shows the possession arrow, the score, quarter, time, and fouls. As that one rattles in, Drew Harvey inching closer to that mark. He is 21 now away. One gets dropped down by Trent Begley. Pass it out into the corner for the senior Silvestri. Haddon Heights is a very senior-heavy team. You've got, I mean, just maybe 7 or 8 seniors on their team. I mean, this is probably, with Tim McDonald, this is his one and only year to work with this crew. You've got Jagger Dobbs, who's a junior, and then you've also got a couple freshmen in Charlie Mers. Max Silvestri will probably have to lead the team in 26 and 27. Speaking of Silvestri, he drives in. He is not happy with the fact that there was no foul called there. Silvestri takes a dive, and before anybody can do anything, Cinnaminson calls a timeout. We will also take a timeout. 46.6 seconds left in the first half, and Cinnaminson leads by 7 over Haddon Heights. .45 seconds remain in the first half. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Keep your pet happy and healthy with the most organic food products available in South Jersey. Along with that, toys, cages, accessories, and much, much more. For excellent customer service when dealing with your pet and whatever they need, visit today, 7 days a week at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon. 31 seconds remain in the first half. Noah Harvey chasing a milestone, and Drew Harvey chasing a milestone as well. Harvey is 4 points away from 1,000. Drew Harvey is 21 out as he scored 9 points in this first half. And goes to Parrish on a bounce pass. There's 12 seconds to play. Gant lays it onto the inside. And now Haddon Heights will have a chance for one more play. They're at half court with 5 seconds left. Feed it back. Deep three to beat the buzzer. They don't get it. Shot's going to get waved off. Nowhere close. But Cinnaminson leading at the half with their biggest lead of the day, and neither Harvey brother has accomplished the 1,000-point milestone yet, but it is increasingly likely that we'll see one of them do it after the break. Here from a kind of dark and gloomy Saturday morning, it's 60 degrees, but not in the way that you want it to. We'll be back in 10 minutes. It's Cinnaminson 29, Haddon Heights 20. In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Donning the number 34 and the shortstop for this one. First pitch. There's a line drive into center field. That one is going to drop it. It's going to go to the outfield wall. One run will score. Spence is going to make a huge arc around third. She will score to make it 3-0. And here comes the runner to score. It's an inside the park home run for Ella Hayes to make it a 4-0 game, a 3-run inside the Parker to the 2. It will be inbounded by Pat Monahan. Oh, the ball gets away. Who's going to have it?
GCIT will hang on to the possession. It goes to Stanwood. Stanwood inside. They'll get the shot off. It's good! Unbelievable! Foster calls the timeout, but will they get it? Unbelievable! Unbelievable! A double contest shot from Hellman! Wow. Ryan James wanted the timeout, but did they get it in time?
One nothing Red Bank. Now here is Al D'Elia. The man they used to call Big Al has now slimmed down, and he still hits dingers. He went viral in 2018 for his catchphrase during the Little League World Series when he was introduced by the ESPN camera crews and was given his standard introduction. He said, "Hi, my name's Big Al, and I hit dingers." And that sentiment still holds true today. He had his first career high school home run versus Rumson Fairhaven in their opening game of the campaign last week. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. But D'Elia, kind of a folk hero for baseball players who just want to hit the ball far and have fun while doing it. The poster child now is the poster big fella. Fly ball right center field. This is going to be a sac fly. Taken in by Terranova, and Big Al might not hit dingers, but he certainly drives in runs. It's 2-0.
Late switch for the visitors. Again inside their 5. Oh, they're going to pitch this one back for the flea flicker. Touchdown, West! Oh, my goodness! Taking inspiration from Nick Foles and Trey Burton. I think they just pulled off the Philly special. That is the greatest touchdown I have ever seen. Well, maybe not the greatest touchdown I've ever seen. Maybe that's stretching a little bit, but one of the greatest touchdowns we've seen in a long time. And it's a tie game.
And welcome to the second half here from Cinnaminson. They lead by 9 over Haddon Heights. Mike Freeze ready to potentially call a timeout in case his guard, number 10, reaches the 1,000 points mark. His brother Drew is 20 away. We confirmed he had 10 points at the half. Noah did not have as much, but he is 4 points away from 1,000. Drew would need a little bit more than that in the second half to get the job done. But like I said, it's probably an increasing possibility that, in my eyes, that Drew gets the accomplishment after the New Year's, maybe at KIP or Thrive. It would still be in the Cinnaminson gym. It's always a pleasure when you get your 1,000th point at home. His dad, Shay Harvey, watching from the home bleachers as drives it in but doesn't go. There's Shay Harvey, the dad of Drew and Noah, as that shot misses. Like we said, Noah Harvey, a D1 baseball commit to the Richmond Spiders. That was the hat that Shay was wearing. Three ball goes. For Colin Parrish. 32-22, first double-digit lead for either side. (32-22) with 6:40 left in the third quarter, just getting started. Cinnaminson and Haddon Heights were in a dogfight in the first quarter. Cinnaminson led by 5. Now they lead at the halftime. They led at the halftime break by 9. They've extended that lead to 10. Here comes a deep three from Drew. Doesn't get it. Falling down is Silvestri, and a walk is going to be called. This broadcast is brought to you by the Rowan College of South Jersey Athletics Department. Brandon Williams, the head coach of RCSJ Gloucester, is in attendance this morning. If you're a prospective athlete who wishes to play for the Roadrunners in the 2-year route in 2025 to 2026, fill out the prospective athlete form at rcroadrunners.com. Not only does RCSJ have incredible athletics, year-to-year perennial championship contenders, but also great academics across all community colleges in South Jersey. That three does not go. Both schools who will be playing at the 11 o'clock match are in the building, Camden Catholic and Seneca. That shot goes for Haddon Heights, 32-24. Noah Harvey guarded by the sophomore Silvestri. A bit of an outmatch in size, but it goes back to Parrish. Again, Noah Harvey, 4 points away. He has not scored yet in this half, came into this game 9 out. Just like Elijah Crispin did when we did Salem and Pittman back in January of last year. That shot rolls in on a couple of cycles for Sadi Gant. And like we said, we talked with Shay Harvey at the half, asked him how he's feeling about it, and he said, as long as one of them gets it, it's all good with me. And he said Mike Freeze is prepared to call a timeout if the circumstance arrives. That shot goes for Cinnaminson again. They lead by 12. 3 ball. Haddon Heights hits it from outside with Jake Silvestri, and looks like Freeze will call another timeout. It's 36-27. Haddon Heights drills a 3. It's a 9-point lead. We'll take it. Actually, no, we're going to stay on the air. We'll read an ad read for you. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Some of these students are freshmen and sophomores, and you know what? They're going to need their driving permits someday. They should try Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their driving test with Harper Driving School pass on the first attempt. If you like those odds, you can book an appointment today at Suite E of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman, right off of Lambs Road. If you're just joining us, welcome to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting coverage of the Cinnaminson Holiday Showcase. On deck at 11 a.m. is the Camden Catholic Irish and the Seneca Golden Eagles. Funny enough, it will be the first time we have ever covered Seneca in any high school sport. Now, we have done Camden Catholic a couple times, whether it's in football or I think we did a softball game here and there. I think most of it was football, but either way, it'll be an exciting one. Feeding it out for Gant. Haddon Heights clapping it up on the bench, looking to get something out of Cinnaminson here. As Zafaro has trouble with it, now it's back to Drew. Back to Noah, that is. Now it's Drew who has it, driving into the lane, feeds it to his brother for three. Got it! He is one away. $9.99 for the senior guard, Noah Harvey. Again, the Division I baseball commit to Richmond University, the Spiders. The three falls for Silvestri. Here we go. Some fans starting to stand. Drew Harvey has it. Passes it to Gant. Passes it back to Drew, who falls. Kind of kicked the ball out there a little bit. And now the Silvestri brothers will work together again. From Max to Jake. Jake for three in front of a kind of messed up rim. Messed up basket, that is. He goes to Noah Harvey. Again, the Haddon Heights bench clapping it up for three. He's got it! Noah Harvey, 1,000! He gets it midway through the third quarter. And Noah Harvey has solidified himself into Pirate history with a deep three from the right wing. His parents, Shay, his dad, Shay, and there's head coach Mike Freeze as he calls a timeout, and there's his dad, Shay Harvey, an accomplished athlete himself, his family also out there towards center court. And honestly, it's interesting how, a lot of the students came out to support him, but feels like there should have been a louder eruption for that. I don't know. But congratulations to Noah Harvey. 1,000 points for the much-deserved senior guard, his brother Drew, who himself is 20 points away from the mark and will most likely, if not for a strong third and fourth quarter, will most likely get it after the new year. Most likely on the home floor, though, as Cinnaminson will play Kip and Thrive Charter after the new year on the 2nd and 3rd of January. So congratulations to Noah Harvey. Again, he came into this game 9 points away. He hadn't scored as much as his brother this year, but he certainly made up for it. He was 4 points away at the half, and the three ball not only extends the lead to 12 for the Pirates, but also solidifies his name into the record books for the Pirates. Congratulations. We resume play with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. That rolls out, Silvestri contact. And 5 minutes into the third quarter, we have our first foul. Jake Silvestri at the line for Haddon Heights. Silvestri, the senior guard, rattles his first one off the front of the rim. He had 290 points and 113 boards in his junior year, 42 steals in 25 games played. As Haddon Heights at the 30-point mark, they trail by 12 here with 2:59 left in the third. That one goes in. Don't forget, stay tuned for our game on deck between the Camden Catholic Irish and the Seneca Golden Eagles. That'll be at 11 a.m. And then let's see what Harvey's got in store here. It goes back out to Drew. Doesn't get it. Like we said, we're technically chasing 2 1,000-point milestones here. Now that Noah's got it, like we said, Drew Harvey is 20 points away. I mean, what a milestone that would have been if both brothers got it in the same game. Obviously, we were talking to his dad, Shay, before the game, and even he said that would be a very nice moment, even if a little far-fetched. Parrish was wide open in the corner. Harvey I thought he got fouled on his way up, but instead they say it's out of bounds. Like we said, for Seneca, this will be the first time that DWB has ever covered Seneca, which I can't believe it's been this long. I mean, we've done so many broadcasts for other teams in South, Central. That'll be a kickball violation. We've done so many teams in Central Jersey, North Jersey, out of state, down the shore. Feels like we've done everything. But sometimes it takes a little while to knock off some of those teams that are farther away, with Seneca being down in Tabernacle. And now it's Drew Harvey. Harvey moving inside. Passes it to his brother Noah. And now Noah feeds it to Gant. Gant loses the ball. A scramble. We've got scrambled eggs all over the court. And at the left box, looks like it'll be Haddon Heights ball with a jump ball. It's going to be an inbound for Cinnaminson. And this will be a breakaway for Negaglione, and he lays it in. Negaglione gets it through. And after the basket, a timeout is called. 1:42 left in the third, but a nice ovation for Noah Harvey, who reached the 1,000-point mark after his three-point shot. 42-33 at a break. After the timeout by Freeze, welcome to the land of the Pirates. I think this might be the least amount of fouls I have ever seen in a quarter. There's only been one, and we have 1:40 left in the third quarter. Not saying that that's a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. This game has been quick. It's been efficient. It's been relatively moderate in terms of scoring, as that three is too short from Afari, and he gets a second chance, third chance. It sticks on top of the rim and goes in. 11-point lead for the Pirates. Like we said, both of these teams coming off of losses yesterday. Cinnaminson by 5 to Bishop Eustace to get Coach Falconero his 300th career win. And then, of course, Haddon Heights lost by 23 to Camden Catholic. That shot rattles in. A 13-point lead for Cinnaminson. Spins, fires, and goes for Silvestri. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be called. It's a delay of game against Silvestri. You could see Cinnaminson put their hands up right away, just like, what in the world was that? He kind of threw the ball away there. I believe they give a warning first, and then after that, if you do it again, it's a technical foul. which we haven't seen too many of this year. Maybe for the better, because that means there's clean basketball being played. Moving in, back to the corner. Harvey in traffic, keeps the ball himself and gets fouled with 5 seconds left in the quarter. By the way, for those curious about how far along we are with teams, Seneca will be the 96th high school in the state of New Jersey to get coverage from DWB. What that also means is that we will now be just 2 schools away from having covered every school in the Olympic Conference. The only 2 that we're missing, we'll wait until after this 3 throw. That one goes for Harvey. They've got 5 seconds left. Maybe can chuck something up from deep. He gets inside with 2 seconds left, fouled on his way up. And props to David Cohen. He stopped the clock exactly right with half a second left, as Seneca will go to the locker room. Only fitting that we get a foul with half a second left in the quarter, and Max Silvestri will go to the line. Down by 13, 48-35 is the score. Rolls in. And second one goes, 2 for 2. He just lets that one settle. And at the end of the third quarter, Cinnaminson still leads by more than ever before. Well, not more than ever before, but at the end of the third quarter, it is 48-37, an 11-point lead for the Pirates over the Garnets. We'll be right back.
Doubleheader reached first on an error in the first at-bat of Game 2. This one's lined into center field. Slider going over. He dives. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Ryan Slider makes the catch. Not on a slide, but instead on a dive. 2 away.
Here in the fourth quarter, an 11-point lead for Haddon Heights. I'm sorry, over Cinnaminson over Haddon Heights. Three ball, Silvestri, the younger Silvestri. It goes back to an 8-point game as a 3-ball from the near wing opens the quarter, opens the final frame of play. That one falls for Gant. That's another one that falls. Silvestri heating up on the road. He has 6 points to open the quarter in 50 seconds. Now a 3, misses the mark off the front, tried to keep it in. A valiant effort, to say the least, by Parrish, but no good. Goes to number 10, Mason Drum. Back out to Jake Silvestri. From the charity stripe in a semicircle it goes, and it's back to a 5-point game. Hello, Haddon Heights. The Garnets looking to spoil a special day for the Pirates and the Harvey brothers, as Noah Harvey hit 1,000 points midway through the third quarter. Parrish feeds inside, now goes outside to Harvey. He spins to the right, feeds it to his brother, Drew. Again, 20 points away for Drew Harvey. Would most likely get his accomplishment on the home floor on the 2nd or 3rd of January versus Kip and or Thrive Charter. Harvey is hit in the lane. Second chance for Gant. He's got an and one. That will help the Pirates' cause after a cold start to the fourth quarter. So Gant will get an and one. Feeds it into the corner. Wow! Tough shot there. Drum barely keeping it in. Now it goes back to Jake Silvestri. He's got it inside. Somebody get teed up? Silvestri just got hit with a technical foul. We talked about that earlier. I thought I was right about it, but I wasn't sure. I guess they decided to prove it for us. But, yeah, a delay of game is that after the first, it's a warning. The second is a technical foul. So Jake Silvestri, who has had a great night tonight, now sitting on a tech. You can see he was pretty passive about it, though, you know. We've seen a lot of those delay of games called this year. Harvey went to the stripe for his technical shots. It'll be inbounded by the Pirates. Back to Gant. Outerbridge Ali barely keeping that one in bounds. Silvestri contact. Back to Drum, the sixth man for this Group 2 Garnets team. Outerbridge Ali, how about that? Curling up a little bit and able to get through with contact. He wasn't able to make the shot, but he will get two from the line. That's the second team foul for Haddon Heights. And that is the second foul against Gant. Could make this a 5-point game if he makes both. Unfortunately, misses the first. Haddon Heights misses both from the charity stripe. From the semicircle, that one also doesn't fall. A scramble. Negaglione falling down for it. Now it goes back to Parrish. Off the right hand. Able to work through the traffic, work through the trouble. And we're now with 4:30 left in regulation. Drum working inside. He's got it. And McDonald calls a timeout. 4:23 left in regulation. Cinnaminson had a double-digit lead that is now, for better or worse, starting to slip. 56-49 at a break with 4:23 left. Back here at Cinnaminson, there's the banner showing the BCSL champions from 2023 and 2024. South Jersey champions about 30 years ago in 1992 and 1993. Some of those great BCSL teams from those years. Also BCSL champions in 2008 and 2011, along with 1974 and 1979. Harvey got denied. Max Silvestri has room off to the right. And a foul is going to be called. They're going to call an incidental here. That's kind of hobbling on that play a little bit with number 33, the freshman guard, John Bordy. I'm a little bit surprised they're putting in a younger rotation here at just this juncture of the game. I felt like when they were down by 12, maybe you put in the younger guys, and then if they come back, you put in a mix of guys. Then if you come back, then you put in your starters. Are you kidding me? Wow. Now a jump ball. I mean, he basically was juggling that ball like a hacky sack, and then somehow the ball landed in Negaglione's hand, and then it landed back in Silvestri's hand, and they didn't get a shot, but they got a jump ball. And the jump ball, unfortunately for Haddon Heights, went in the Pirates' favor. Haddon Heights wanted a jump. Jake Silvestri's got to be careful. He's already sitting on a technical. Tim McDonald's confused because it should be a jump ball, or at least that's what he's saying. Basically, the entire Haddon Heights bench is saying that this is a jump ball. I don't know. Tim McDonald not happy there, as you could hear. 56-49, 7-point lead, and after the foul, Cinnaminson gets the shot directly off the inbound to Gant. McDonald still arguing with the officials here. We've got a foul's going to be called. Wow, so 4 fouls already on Haddon Heights. We mentioned how in yesterday's game between Paulsboro and Pittman, no team had a bonus until the 4th quarter. And that sentiment is still going to hold true tonight, considering this is the same crew. That's going to be a foul on Cinnaminson. So the foul's racking up late. For Haddon Heights, this is their 11th appearance on DWB. Their first was back on October 25th, 2021. They are 7-3 in 10 games. How about this? What a volley, what a relay, bounce pass, Parrish, level-eyed with the basket, makes the shot, and it's an 11-point game. Drum on a contested inbound, brings it back up the floor. Negaglione lost it. Looks like that's going to be another foul on Cinnaminson. And for Cinnaminson, this is their 10th appearance. Funny enough, they were actually 0-8 from their first appearance in May of 2022 all the way to the summer of 2024. They got their first win in a dominant football performance over Florence on October 4th, 2024. And they look like they could be on their way to their second win on DWB on our cameras in their history. 4 fouls on the Garnets, 3 on the Pirates as they lead by 11. Here at a critical juncture for Haddon Heights. They cut the lead to 5 early in the 4th. How about this? A whole bunch of reaches there. Wow, and there's a foul. Noah Harvey gets called there. Mike Freeze calls a timeout. 2:26 left in the 4th. We'll be right back. Cinnaminson up by 11 over Haddon Heights as Garnets look to close the gap late. Pirates look to put this game away. We'll be right back. .226 left in the 4th. You're watching coverage of the Cinnaminson Holiday Showcase here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. If you have any questions or comments about today's broadcast, drop me a line at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. Moving inside, ball rattles out, second chance for Ali, doesn't go. Now Negaglione feeds it out into the corner. Silvestri, 3, got it! He got Silvestri's out. That's his 3rd delay of game call. That's his 2nd technical, and he has been ejected. So Jake Silvestri, the senior, gets his 2nd technical and has been ejected. The first technical free throw doesn't go. Harvey hits his 2nd. Wow. McDonald talking to Silvestri there. Goes to Gant on the inbound. It's Harvey. Under 2 minutes to play. Cinnaminson leads by 9. So yeah, that's not only have I not seen a player ejected from a game before, I've also never seen 3 delay of game calls against the same player. Can't say I've seen that before. That foul. Okay, so Cinnaminson had the bonus already. That technical foul brought him over the edge. Two shots for the Richmond commit, Noah Harvey. That one goes. I mean, Cinnaminson, a great baseball program over there in Group 2. They lost their head coach, Eric Teasdale. Not sure where he went, but I know an assistant from Cherry Hill West is taking over I apologize, I don't remember his name, but I'm sure we'll be learning about him more in April. Silvestri maybe took an extra step there. Foul is called. And now with 1:27 left, both teams have reached the bonus. Max Silvestri misses from the stripe. Cinnaminson up by 11 points. Gant, double traffic, looking for a foul. Now it's Silvestri again, moving in the lane, and another foul is going to be called. This is the epitome of high school basketball. The final 2 minutes takes 20 minutes to complete. That one goes. Just past 10:45 a.m. here in Cinnaminson. It was I don't know if the rain has improved at all, but it was quite dark and gloomy when we got here this morning. That one is good. 1:15 left. Timeout called as it is Cinnaminson 63 and Haddon Heights 55. We'll be right back after this. Welcome to Cinnaminson High School, home of the Pirates. Chris Parrish inbounding the ball for the Pirates. That one's into the second row. After the timeout by Tim McDonald. Again, the first year Haddon Heights head coach after 16 years of Mike Ritchie. Foul's going to be called on Silvestri, and the last thing you want when both teams have the bonus and you're down by 8 is to have another foul that will bring probably the team's most efficient shooter from the charity stripe to the line. You just don't want to give him more chances. The foul is the 4th against Silvestri. One more and he's out. And I mean, considering his older brother, Jake Silvestri, was disqualified for his second technical foul, makes for an interesting conundrum here with 1:06 left. Harvey hits both. Back to a 5-point game. Max Silvestri moving inside. Maybe had an extra step there. That one is going to be rattled out. And Harvey's got it. He's got Parrish wide open. Slam! Some nice cherries on top after a nice slam by the black and red. Colin Parrish wide open. The basket falls to make it a 10-point game again. Harvey, funny enough, Noah Harvey had shot only three free throws all season in their 4 games going into tonight. Heaved into the corner. Gant, I don't know how he kept that in. I don't even know if that's the right call, but there's 16 seconds left. Garnets bounce the ball out to Gaglione. That ball's off the window, misses the mark, trying to keep it in. It's off the back of the backboard, and it will be in Cinnaminson possession with 8 seconds left. And what a day for the Pirates. Noah Harvey, 1,000 points. Drew Harvey closed the gap. He'll be at around 15 points to go. And speaking of, Drew Harvey will have the last touch. 5 seconds left. Cinnaminson lets this one air out, and the Pirates win on their home floor in the Holiday Classic, 67-57. A 10-point affair between these two teams got not exactly chippy, but definitely interesting. We saw the ejection of Jake Silvestri. We saw his brother Max get hit with a couple fouls as well. And all in all, just an interesting game between two teams that don't really play each other that much. And for the Garnets, you've got a first-year head coach who is working through a schedule that was kind of created by the administration. You know, he didn't really get enough time to build a schedule himself. So for the Garnets, you're working through what you have. And for the Pirates, that was a bit of a revenge game. You lost by 5 to Bishop Eustis. You got Bishop Eustis their milestone win with Coach Falconero. Now, tides are a little bit different here. Camden Catholic and Seneca on deck here from the Cinnaminson High School gym. If you're not joining us for the second game, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if we don't see you. But if we do, make sure to flip over to the second broadcast. It'll be listed under the live tab under Camden Catholic at Seneca, and that will probably start at around 11:15 is my guess. But from our entire crew, our social media coordinators, Brandon DeKegerland and Anthony DePalma, our graphics crew, Gavin Vandrell, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan. My producer, Seneca grad himself, David Cohen. I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you in 15 minutes for Camden Catholic and the Seneca Golden Eagles.